Ms. Michelle Lee, Director of the Leisure and Cultural Services Department, co-presenter of Lumiere Hong Kong. Mr. Julien Louis Caron, Founding Director of Lumiere Hong Kong. Dr. Simon S. Soyip, Chairman of the Hong Kong Jockey Club, Principal Founding Partner. Sir Michael Kaduri, Chairman of CLP Holdings, Energizing Partner. Ms. Karina Lau, Ambassador of Lumiere Hong Kong Festival. Mr. Kelvin Choi, Chairman of AMTD Group, Diamond Sponsor. Mr. Alan Galwa, CEO Asia Pacific of Nactis's Platinum Sponsor. Ms. Kathy Chu, Commissioner for Tourism. Dr. Peter Lam, Chairman of the Hong Kong Tourism Board. Mr. Eric Bertsey, Counsel General of Friends in Hong Kong and Macau. Mr. Alain Galliano, Vice Chairman of Lyon Metropole, Organizer of Fête des Lumières. Let's give them a big round of applause. All right, distinguished guests of honor, I would like to invite you guys to hold up the LED strip. Okay, hang in there. And when I count to 3, let's hang the festival logo onto the LED strip, okay? Is everyone ready? Now before we proceed, let's just take a photo together first, okay? Our official photographers are right in the center. Okay, smile to the cameras. Okay, now ladies and gentlemen, everybody here, I want you guys to count to 3 with me. You guys ready? Ready, everyone on stage? Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, light up Hong Kong! Ladies and gentlemen, Lumiere Hong Kong is now officially inaugurated. We wish the festival a great success. And a huge thanks to our guests of honor. Thank you, everybody. Let's take another photo together. All right. Let's take a few more photos. Big smiles to the camera. And of course, a big round of applause to our guests of honor. Let's give them a big hand. Thank you. And kindly be seated. Thank you very much for hosting our official light-up ceremony. We're all looking forward to Lumiere Hong Kong, very first edition this year. Thank you very much to all of our guests of honor. You may now proceed off stage and be seated. A landmark of the city, the Hong Kong City Hall is adorned by E-Motion, an original creation by international artist Yves Moreau, especially for Lumiere Hong Kong. Now let's discover this piece together. Enjoy. that amazing? Now, on both sides of the Victoria Harbour, Lumiere Hong Kong is featuring iconic sites in Central, Soho, as well as Lai Chi Kok and Tsim Sha Tsui. In TST, the former Kowloon Railway Clock Tower is hosting Long Striker the Lightkeeper, an interactive creation by Salvatore Barretta and Benjamin Petit. Let's give them a big hand. Now earlier, the art piece was activated by Ms. Michelle Lee, Director of the Leisure and Cultural Services Department, co-presenter of Lumiere Hong Kong, Dr. Andrew Yun, Chairman of the Board, Mr. Leung Jung, Executive Director, Charities and Community of the Hong Kong Jockey Club, and Mr. Richard Lancaster, Chief Executive Officer of CLP Holdings Limited. That was very exciting. Let's enjoy the video together now. Well, it definitely looks spectacular. Before we end the ceremony tonight, we would like to express our gratitude to those whose support made the festival possible. May we now invite on stage the key supporters and patrons of Lumiere Hong Kong to take a group photo together with our guest of honor. Now on this special occasion. First, Miss Yvette Yong, chairlady of Lumiere Hong Kong Gala Dinner. Give her a big hand. Miss Judy Yu, President of Parsec Limited, Patron Bronze. Miss Maggie Xia, Patron Bronze. Mr. John Williamson, representing Mr. and Mrs. Robert W. Miller, Patron Bronze. Mr. Leslie Falk, Marketing Director of Laws Group, Patron Bronze. Miss Michelle Ma, Managing Director of Gourmet Dining Group Limited, Patron Bronze, and Executive Director of Fenkel, Patron Bronze. Miss Michelle Ong, Chairman of the First Initiative Foundation, Patron Silver. Miss Pansy Ho, Patron Silver. Dr. Gary Choi, title sponsor of Lumiere Hong Kong, launching Gala Dinner. Mr. Patrick Fong, Community Marketing Manager of Pernod Ricard, Cognac, and Champagne sponsors. Mr. Timothy Mack, Group General Manager, Philips Lighting Hong Kong Limited, supporter of the Village. Mr. Dennis Levine, Vice President, Global Christie 360 Official Technical Partner. Mr. Chen Hock Fong, Vice Chairman of the Central and Western District Council. Mr. Alan Galliano, Vice Chairman of Lyon Metropole Organizer Fête des Lumières. Mr. Eric Bertie, Counsel General of France in Hong Kong and Macau. Dr. Peter Lam, Chairman of the Hong Kong Tourism Board. Ms. Kathy Chu, Commissioner for Tourism. Mr. Alain Galwa, CEO Asia Pacific of Nactisis Platinum Sponsor. Mr. Kelvin Choi, Chairman of AMTD Group, Diamond Sponsor. Ms. Karina Lau, Ambassador of the Festival. Sir Michael Kadori, Chairman of CLP Holdings, Energizing Partner. Dr. Simon S. Soyip, Chairman of the Hong Kong Jockey Club, Principal Founding Partner. Mr. Julien Louis Caron, Founding Director of Lumiere Hong Kong. Ms. Michelle Lee, Director of the Leisure and Cultural Services Department, co-presenter of Lumiere Hong Kong. Mrs. Betty Fong, Permanent Secretary for Home Affairs. Dr. Andrew Yun, Chairman of the Board of Lumiere Hong Kong. And the Honorable Mrs. Carrie Lam, G.E.M. GBS Chief Executive of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give all of them a big round of applause. I'd like to invite our distinguished guests. Let's take a photo together. Please give me a big smile. Right in the center for official photographers. They're in orange and red. Let's look at them. We also have a lot of cameras on the left-hand side. We can look at them as well. And please, we have one more guest coming up. Okay, everybody, let's look to the center. Please look at the center for our official photographers. Okay? Please keep this big smile. And we have Ray Lawyer with us. Thank you very much for joining our ceremony tonight. A few more photos, everybody. Okay, that's perfect. Let's give them a big hand again. Thank you so much to all of our distinguished guests. Thank you so much for coming to our ceremony tonight. Thank you for your support. Thank you very much, and I'd like to invite all our guests to remain on stage for now. Remain on stage. We would like to express again our gratitude to the Honorable Chief Executive while she's leaving the ceremony due to other engagements. Thank you very much, Chief Executive. Thank you, Ms. Lam. Once again, thank you very much to all of our distinguished guests, and thank you for your support. And ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Lumi Hong Kong, a celebration of our city, is excited to have